welcome back to my channel Key to Success. Today I'm going to teach you two different tenses existing in English language, present simple and present continuous, which seems to be more complicated for most of the students, but just actually they are not so complicated as you think, The first thing that you should know about them is how to use them and how to form them and where to use them, After realizing their usage, you will be able to use them in their correct just places. So guys, after watching my video, after watching my lesson, you will be able to see quite different ways how to use these verb tenses, ranging from basic means to more advanced uses. So, the first thing above all that you should know about these tense forms is the forming ways of them. So, let's get started with present simple. Present simple is formed by adding s or es at the end of the verb, at the end of the main verb. I want to highlight it. Main verb after he, she, and it. And why do I need to highlight he, she, and it? Because they are the third person singular pronouns. After them, we always just add s and es at the end of our main verb. So let's have a look to our examples. I play, you play. Let's just give another examples. I write, you write. He, she, it plays, writes, goes. We play, you play, and they play. That's all. And when it comes to present, the forming way of present continuous, we form it with the auxiliary verb to be plus main verb and plus ing. The fact that there are basically different types of verbs often cause just difficulties when learning English language. We have auxiliary and main verbs. Just in order to overcome these difficulties, in order to overcome this hardship, you should remember that. You should remember the fundamental distinction between auxiliary and the main verb. The main verb can appear alone in the sentence, but the same rule doesn't go with just auxiliary verb. We use auxiliary verb only in order to just make negative and interrogative forms of the tense forms. And also another distinguishing feature is that auxiliary verbs don't have any dictionary meaning, while all our main verbs have their dictionary meaning. And without any meaning, they can't they can't be functioned in the sentence. So guys, present continuous. We make present continuous with a subject plus auxiliary be plus the main verb plus ing. I am playing. You are going. He, she is writing. We are playing. You are playing. They are going. They are affirmative forms of present simple and present continuous tense forms. Let's have a look to the negative forms. We make negative form of present simple with do auxiliary, the auxiliary verb do and does. But we also have not in order to form negative. I do not play. You do not play. He, she, it does not play. We do not play, you do not play, and they do not play. We only add do auxiliary verbs and not particles in order to form negative. But when it comes to present continuous tense form, we have already had auxiliary verb to be, yeah? That's why it is a little bit easy to form negative. I am not playing. You are not playing. He, she, it is not playing. We are not playing, you are not playing, and they are not playing. So, they are our negative forms. And let's have a look to interrogative form. In order to make interrogative form in present simple tense form, we just put our auxiliary verbs do and does at the very beginning of our sentence. And at the end, we only only put question mark to the end of our sentence. And I want to highlight that when I speak about interrogative sentence in present simple or present in any tense forms, we mentioned about we take into the consideration the general question. And what is general question? It is a special type of the question that requires yes or no answer. So, do I play? Yes, I do. Does he, it play? Yes, she does. Yeah, he does. Do they play? Yep, they do. Okay, and present continuous tense form, we put am, is, and are to the very beginning of our sentence. Am I playing? Is she playing? Is he playing? Are they playing? Having been mentioned before, these two different verb tenses are used in order to express different situations, different actions. And in order to use them correctly in your sentences, first of all, first thing you should do is that you should learn how to use them in the sentence in correct way. So in order to be clarified how to use them, you should learn their rules. So first one, we use present simple tense form in order to clarify the repeated actions of us. By that I mean, if we have a tendency to do something, if we have any habitual just action, we should use their simple present tense form. Let's have a look at the examples. I'm a teacher. Yeah, I want to say that it is just a general profession of mine. I'm a teacher. I don't have any profession. I'm qualified in teaching sphere. So I'm a teacher. I want to say that my qualification is teaching. So I teach English language. My main object is teaching English language. That is why we use their only present simple tense form. We have to use their only present simple tense form. But we use present progressive tense form in order to express the actions which happened right now at the moment of speaking. So if just imagine that I'm not a teacher, just I want to teach, I'm enthusiastic about teaching, that's all. So right now what am I doing right now? I'm teaching simple present now, that's all. It means that I'm speaking about now, what happens now. That's why I am teaching right now. In time of the speaking, we use present progressive or present continuous tense form. She starts her day with a cup of coffee. It means that every day she has a tendency, she has a habit to start her day with a cup of coffee. So it is her habit. That's why we should use their present tense, simple present tense form. And he's cooking a new recipe at the moment. Again, what am I doing now? I'm speaking to you, yeah? I'm delivering a lecture to you. So he is cooking a new recipe right now. Now another usage is to describe permanent situations. What is permanent? If you do something for a long of time, for all over the course of your lifetime, it is considered to be permanent situations. They are Azeri, they live in Azerbaijan. So they are Azeri. They don't have any choice, they don't have any country to live in. So they live in Azerbaijan. I always go to school by bus. It means that I don't have a car, I don't have a private car, so I have to go to school by bus. I have a tendency, and it is a permanent situation. I don't have a car, or maybe the school is far from our house. That's why I'm not able to use my food. I don't go to school on foot, so I need to go by bus. Yes, it's permanent situations. Maybe I'm getting to say I'm supposed to buy a new car, then I'll think about it. Yeah, but on the contrary, we use present progressive tense form for temporary actions. Temporary, it means that you do something for a short period of time. Not so long period of time, but short period of time. He is living in London. It means that he's a kind of person who likes to move so frequently. He's living in London because she's learning English. Yeah? There is a reason why she's living in London, because she's learning English. That's all. If I'm living in Baku, it means that if I use I am living in Baku in present progressive tense form, it means that my family, my parents, their address is, I don't know, maybe in Shaki, maybe in Ganja, maybe in Aldam, yeah. But now I'm here due to my education. I'm getting education, so I'm living in Baku. But actually, I live in Baku because this is my current address, yeah? So the next rule for using present simple tense form is for the facts, natural tendencies. What is a fact? Fact, it means that you don't have any effect changing this thing. This is a fact. You are not able to change anything. It means that it is fact. Water boils at 100 Celsius degrees. So water boils. I can't do anything in order to alter it, in order to change it. It is just a fact. And for natural tendency, you know what does it mean? For example, in winter, the weather gets cold, the weather gets hot in summer. It is a natural tendency. The earth turns. Oh my god, so sorry, I have made here a mistake. The earth turns 360 degrees every day. There should be you. Okay, the earth turns 360 degrees every day. And let's have a look to the usage of present progressive tense form. We use this tense form in order to talk about changes or development. Water is boiling. Water is boiling. It means that water is boiling now. Come and see. So my language skills are getting better and better every passing day or nowadays. So it means that my language skills were bad in last 2 days or in last 2 years, but as I'm working on myself, as I'm taking a course, my language skills are improving, are getting better and better every passing day. So guys, we use present progressive in order to talk about the changes, the development, or just let me give another example about it. I say, the population of Azerbaijan is increasing day by day, yeah? Here we use is increasing. Why? Because the population is increasing. We want to show there any development, any change. That is why we use their present progressive tense form. And another, if we want to express official arrangement or timetable, we use their simple present. But you should know that, you should take into consideration that in that case, here we have future meaning. The plane arrives in London at 2 o'clock. Yeah? The plane arrives in London at 2 o'clock. Now is 12 o'clock. The plane arrives in London. As you see, there is a future meaning, but we use it in present simple tense form. Or another example, what is a match on Sunday? What time is a match on Sunday? It starts at 7 o'clock. As you see, we are speaking about Sunday, not today, or not. It is not just habit. We don't play every Sundays. Just I'm speaking about the next Sunday. What time is a match on Sunday? It starts at 7 o'clock, and we use present progressive tense form for future meaning. When we speak about personal arrangement, they were having a party tomorrow. So they are speaking about themselves. They are speaking about their own private arrangement, private schedule. She's meeting Mary at 2 o'clock. Again, I'm not speaking about now. I'm not speaking about any temporary action. I'm speaking about 2 o'clock. Maybe now it is 11 o'clock, but I'm speaking about 2 o'clock. If it is a personal arrangement, we have to use their present progressive, not present simple tense form. So guys, we have special words. In present simple tense form, it is considered to be adverbs of frequencies. And the general name of these words are clue words. In simple present tense form, we have special clue words that if we see these special words, we have to choose their present simple tense form. Always, usually, often, never, sometimes, and seldom. They are used only in simple present, not only, but most of the time they are used in present simple tense form. And at the moment, now, at present, currently, nowadays, they are used in present progressive or present continuous tense form. But you should know that most of the students make just mistakes while speaking about stative and action verbs. In English language, you should know that basically there are two different types of verbs that learners often just encounter with so many difficulties, and one of them is stative and action verbs. What is state and action verbs? If we are speaking about the verbs which require action, let me give an example: speak, yeah, or run. Here we have action. I run, or I walk, or I write something. Here we have action. But we have some verbs. They are called state verbs. They don't have any action. They are all about thoughts, just opinions, arguments. We are not supposed to use them in present progressive tense form. Which are they? They are like, love, hate, want, smell, taste, believe, now, prefer, seem, and understand. So guys, just know that do not and never ever use them in present progressive tense form. Otherwise, you will make the biggest mistake if you use them. In English language, there are basically two forms of verbs: stative or state and action verbs. Action verbs refer to an action. By that I mean they require action. Just let me give an example. I say, I walk. What are you doing? I am walking. What are you doing? I am going to the cinema. Or I'm speaking with you. I am just writing my lessons. As you see, as it's obvious, they require any action. But on the contrary, in comparison with action verb, state verb, they all about thoughts, feeling, just perception, opinions. For example, I say like, love, hate. They are about feeling, yes. So we are not supposed to use them in progressive, in continuous tense forms. We only use them in present simple tense form. Or just the verbs which related to perception, like understand, believe, want, know, prefer, or just as I mentioned before, the verbs that refer to the feelings, like love, hate, or just opinion about thoughts, taste, smell, or imagine, we never use them in present progressive tense forms. We only use them in present simple tense form. Like, just we say that we cannot say I'm liking now. And also, most of the people make this mistake by using them in progressive tense forms. So we are not supposed to say that I'm preferring. No, I prefer something to something, or something seems to be different or difficult or confusing, complicated, or I understand it. Yeah. Just recognize, I believe something. Yes, I believe in someone. Yeah, I know something.